I've been running quite a few writing workshops for clients this week, and I think when we're looking at improving our writing or really improving any aspect of our communication, we can always learn lessons from the world of elite sport. And I'm quite interested in this idea of, these incremental little improvements that all add up and make a big difference. I think one of the things that separates people that are really good at their writing, as opposed to everyone else, is the people that are really good absolutely live and breathe it. So the first thing you'll notice about those people is they do a lot more reading, and they do critical reading. So they'll read from a variety of sources. They'll read, fiction, they'll read non-fiction, they'll read newspapers, magazines, all sorts of different reading they'll do. And when they're doing it, they'll be critiquing it. They'll be saying, what do I like about this? What do I not like? What can I learn from this? And one thing I always recommend to clients that want to improve their writing is keep a clippings file. So maybe a physical folder or a Polly Pocket or something, and you cut things out of newspapers and pop them in there. Or if you want to do it on your phone, maybe using something like Evernote, some kind of note-taking app. And if you see a clever use of language or a nice play on words, or a device that's used in a headline, or maybe the way that they've got into a quote or a neater job title, because I see this a lot when people in PR and comms quote someone, we use often their actual job title. Their actual job title might be an absolute dog's dinner that makes sense internally, but when you put it on a press release or, in the script for a video, it's just horrible. So change it. And if you find that inspiration from somewhere else, keep it. At the very least, it means that when you're in a job interview or you're pitching to a client and someone says to you something like, how do you make sure your writing stays fresh? What are you going to say? You're just going to say, oh, I've just got a knack for it and I cross my fingers? Or, oh, God, I've never really thought of that before. Or are you going to say, well, look, I've actually got a process. Here it is. Here's my folder. Here's my clippings file. I'm always looking for inspiration to write, to make my writing better. And I think sometimes, it depends on the experience that you've had with writing. But I think sometimes we think that it's something that other people are just good at. And it absolutely isn't. It might be that people have a greater appetite for it or that they practice more, but you could do that as well. You could practice more, you could develop, you could learn from people who are, you perceive are better than you or already good at it. And I think more reading and getting that inspiration and having a process, a system to make sure you get that inspiration will really go a long way to helping you.